Hello everybody and welcome back to Spirituality with Gabriella. So today we're doing a very special pick a card reading because today's video is a collaboration with Luna Tarot, who is my soul sister. Absolutely love her. I remember when I first watched one of her videos on YouTube, I just came across it while searching for something, and I just remember thinking she's the most psychic person I have ever heard from. And I love her laugh and I love her personality. So I got in touch with her on Instagram, and now we are great friends, and we know that we're from the same soul family and same soul tribe. So today we wanted to do a video on new divine connections that are coming into your life. And Luna will be reading one part of the connection about who they are and how you meet them. And I will be doing the other part, which is about why you meet them and what you'll accomplish together. So these are people that you haven't necessarily met yet, so we're going to get some clarification and details on why they're coming into your life. Now, the second thing, which is very important, is that we're doing a giveaway. So get excited. Luna and I are both going to give away crystals from our personal connection. Luna is going to charge her with love and light, so it's going to be supercharged. I will be charging mine with Reiki energy, so we're really happy to share this with you. And to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is hashtag below this video Divine Connections. So just write hashtag Divine Connections and you will be entered into the giveaway. So before I get started, the last thing I wanted to say is I'm working with some new decks today and I'm super excited to do that. This deck was given to me by Lee. So Lee, if you're watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So excited to use it, and I already feel like it is really bringing in this new and divine energy. So I'm really excited to see what comes through. And now I'm going to share the crystals. So I'm not sure why, but I'm in a green mood today, maybe because it's good for opening the heart chakra. So the first crystal we have here is the emerald. So that's for pile 1. For pile 2, we will be working with the turquoise. And then for pile 3, we will be using the malachite. So take a second and turn your thoughts and your intuition inwards. And then once you find the pile that speaks most to you, you can fast forward using the timestamps below to get your own personal reading. And I will see you all there. Thank you so much. All right, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So your first card is here, and then I'm going to shuffle and see what else comes through for you all about new divine connections coming into your life. We can turn this one over. So this is Be Assertive. Then you've got the 3 of Pentacles, the Moon, the 6 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. I'm going to pick about 3 more here. I think that should do it. The 8 of Swords, Temperance, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. This is again to explain why this new divine connection is coming into your life and what you will accomplish together. So I'm going to start with the why first, and I'm going to start reading the top row here. The first thing I'm getting is with this message, be assertive. This person is coming into your life to force you to share something that you've been holding deep down inside of yourself and you haven't always had the confidence to speak about. I'm getting that for many of you, this is a romantic interest. I feel like for many of you, this person is coming in within the next 2 months. And for some of you, you actually already know this person. What I'm getting is that the attraction is mutual between you if this is a romantic interest, and it is unspoken at the same time. And so your spirit guides and angels are telling you that actually you have to be a little bit more assertive. You have to go out of your comfort zone when it comes to this connection. And what I'm seeing is it's very important to have an open and authentic conversation with this person about your feelings, and that will give them the space and the confidence to tell their feelings as well, because right now they haven't shared everything and you haven't either, and I feel like you two are kind of dancing around the situation, and it would be much better to just confront it head on. So that's the first thing that I'm getting very clearly. The second thing I'm getting is the Three of Pentacles here. And so when we see this, this is about studying, teaching, learning together. I definitely get that this person has a shared interest to you. It might not be extremely explicit on the first time that you meet, but I feel like after a few conversations, you two uncover that you have a shared passion, something that you both care about, something that you both place a lot of value on. And what I'm seeing is that this person thinks in a way that is unique. It's not like you can go out and meet the average Joe and have the same conversation that you would have with this person. No way. This person is very unique. They have a very unique way of thinking. I'm getting that a lot of them are writers and they spend a lot of time journaling, perhaps writing poetry, perhaps being very artistic and expressive with who they are. And because of that, I find them to be very grounded. And one thing that they're going to teach you is creative expression. So you already are a creative person, but what you can do more of and what they're going to help you with is to channel that creative expression into a tangible good, whether that's a book or a movie or a piece of art. It feels like they're really going to help you channel that emotional energy into something tangible. And one thing that they really admire about you is your way of thinking too, and they want the world to see more of it. So they're going to help you make sure that your thoughts don't stay trapped in your head and that actually you're going to get them out onto paper or into a product, something that you build and something that you create. That's what they're going to help you channel. So we have the moon here. So I'm getting a lot of mixed messages when it comes to the connection. So I feel like the attraction is very mutual, and again, for most of you this is romantic, but for others of you the energy is almost kind of familial, like it feels like you've known this person forever. For some of you it's because this person is a twin flame. I'm just going to tell you right now. But the reason that the energy is mixed is because although you both feel this deep sense of attraction and even kind of longing for each other, I don't think it has been explicit up until this point, or maybe you've kind of brushed over it. Like maybe there's been some hints, but it's never really been an explicit thing. And what the universe is telling you now is you can't keep staying in this cycle of hoping that eventually things will come to light, because the moon is there and it will shed light on the situation. And without the moon, you know, there is going to be a lot of misunderstandings that transpire. I'm getting that the situation is a little complicated. Like you feel like if you tell the person how you feel, that it might change the dynamic of the relationship. And I think for some of you, it feels particularly sensitive because it's not that this is necessarily a professional relationship, but it feels like a relationship where the stakes are higher than just normal friends. So perhaps the grounds that you meet on, if you have not met this person yet, are a little bit more professional or formal than if you're just meeting any average person. So I feel like you really care about keeping the relationship on a solid ground and showing that there's a mutual respect. And so what I'm getting is you don't want to be the first one to confront how you're feeling. You're going to kind of dance around it. But what your spirit guides and angels want you to know is actually being assertive is going to clarify this connection a lot. And I'm just going to pull another card and see if they have anything else to say about what you should do regarding this connection. Okay, so it's up to you. So kind of feels like the world is your oyster, because what I'm getting is this person has very deep feelings for you. They are going to treat you like you're one of their family members. They're going to treat you with a very caring type of energy. But you are the person who draws the boundaries in the relationship. And if you decide to confront your feelings head on and express them to this person, I feel like only good things will come to you. Even if it's a little confusing at first, I feel like in the long term, this is going to be a very beneficial connection for you, because this person is very nurturing. However, again, it is up to you. So on the flip side, if you really decide you don't want to be assertive yet, it's okay. You know, you can decide on the timing, but what I'm getting is that it would be important to share your feelings within at least the next 4 months. You don't want it to go much longer than that, because then I think it can become a bit of a cyclical pattern and potentially kind of destructive, because you're hanging out and there's no explicit understanding between you two. But I do see that this is a very caring connection that you have, and it feels very positive overall. This person might be someone that you've known in a past life. What I'm getting is that I don't think it's from your past in your current life. It feels like when you meet them, there's definitely a divine connection here, in that this is either a twin flame, this is someone who shares a passion to you, or this is someone that you knew in a past life. And the truth is, they could be all three of these things. There's a immediate understanding between you two that there is a relationship here that is all fully based on love and compassion for each other. It's a very deep sense of affection. Sure, for many of you, there is also lust, but the relationship is not built on lust. The relationship is built on a sense of deep respect and deep affection. And that affection is the type of affection you see where people have been together in past life to past life to past life. I feel like your two souls instantly recognize each other and you instantly get along. Even astrologically, I wouldn't expect you to be the exact same sign, but you might be opposites that attract. For example, like a Scorpio and a Taurus, or like a fire sign and a water sign. Like, yeah, at times it might feel kind of like those signs headbutt, but the truth is there's a very deep attraction there. So we also have the Knight of Swords. So as I'm seeing this card, the Knight of Swords to me always means a couple things. Number one, boundaries, and number two, it means determination. I feel like you will be determined to see this relationship through to the long haul. And the reason is because this person awakens something within you that is truly magical. What they awaken within you is special. It's not something that you can get from everyone. Honestly, they might text you sometimes and you might feel in your heart like, oh my gosh, I feel so special that they texted me. You might feel butterflies in your stomach. I'm getting that they inspire you. I'm getting that they motivate you, and they motivate you to charge ahead even when you feel fear. So it doesn't really matter what the situation is, but let's say that you feel kind of lost and in the dark when it comes to your career. I'm just giving an example. This person will make you feel like you are the most capable person out there. Like everybody is lucky to work with you. Like all you have to do is charge ahead and keep doing what you're doing. So they're really going to motivate you. And because they give you that determination, you will definitely be able to achieve more than if you didn't know them. I'm also getting that for some of you, there's a shared passion project. So it's not necessarily that you do the exact same project itself, but it feels like you two are working on similar things and then exchanging notes and giving each other feedback. So for example, it could be like you're both working on separate books and then you give each other input, or you're both working on separate plays. Let's just say that you're in the theater, for example, and you give each other feedback. This can also apply to career because the relationship does feel a little professional in some ways, but I feel like it's a tiny bit more casual than you two working at the same company. Feels like you work at separate entities, so to speak. So essentially, this relationship is very important for you to be able to pursue your next creative endeavor and actually get it out into the world. That is the number one thing that this person helps you accomplish. And while I don't see you two doing the same project, I do see them inspiring the project that you're working on. So therefore, you could dedicate this to them. They could be your muse, for example. That is really going to help you get your stuff out into the universe and sharing it with the broader world. So we have the Five of Pentacles here, and what I'm getting is I do think there's a sense of confusion when it comes to this relationship. And the reason is because it does have the kind of twin flame vibes that a lot of relationships have, where you're not exactly sure about the timing of everything. You feel a very strong connection, but you don't know when things are meant to pan out and exactly what order they should pan out in. At times, you will feel lost and you will feel like you're causing more harm than good. And I'm just telling you this honestly, but what I want you to know and what I think your spirit guides are telling you is no, there's no harm in this relationship. Even if this person doesn't instantly fall into your life and fall into your routine, it's totally okay, because in the long term, this person is going to be worth their weight in gold. They're really going to help you because they fit into your life as if they're your family. So they bring you a sense of unconditional love. And what I'm getting is that there's someone else in your life, and this is not necessarily for everyone, it's for some of you, where you're in a relationship or you're in a connection. This could be at work, it could be a romantic thing, where the love feels conditional. Like it feels like you have to achieve certain things or you have to do certain things in order for that love to remain. But this person that I'm speaking about in your reading, their love is unconditional. They love you on a very deep soul level. Now, it's not to say that the other person doesn't, but the standards are very different because this person is coming from a much more open and fluid form of love, whereas the other person is coming from a more restricted form of love that's based on expectations. So know that even if this connection makes you feel a little confused at times, in the long term, it's going to pan out for you, so you shouldn't be nervous about it. So we also have the Ace of Voices here, which is the Ace of Swords. So when I say the Ace of Swords, this is intellect, it's logic, it's wit. Again, what I'm getting is it's really important to express your feelings. What you're feeling inside, you have to bring outside of yourself. And I feel like you guys, group one, have a tendency to keep things inside. And it's not necessarily because you're sensitive. It's more that you don't want to bother people and you don't want to make things real before they have to be. So just to give you an example, you might decide not to share your feelings with someone for months and months because you don't necessarily want to bother them, and you don't want to go through the pain of what if they don't like me back and that kind of thing. But what I'm getting is until you express this authentically, how you feel and what purpose you think they have in your life, then the connection is not going to help you in the way that it's meant to. And something about having this authentic conversation allows both of you to have a more realistic understanding of the future, and it allows you to understand you're not stuck, you're not trapped. I'm segueing a little bit into this card, which is the Eight of Swords. And whenever we see this card, it means that you feel stuck, it means you feel trapped. But once again, your spirit guides are telling you any energy of feeling trapped is actually not what's happening in reality. It's a mind-made scenario. So basically, as long as you authentically express yourself, you are going to both have a shared understanding, and therefore the relationship is going to be a lot stronger and is going to carry you into the future. Now, if you don't express yourself, you are most likely going to continue to go in circles with this person, and therefore there's not going to be a lot of impact from the connection. So if you really want to work through this creative project, you really want that unconditional love, which you definitely deserve, by the way, I feel like having an authentic conversation about your feelings is critical. So we also have Temperance here. And I actually love this card because as I'm seeing this, I feel like this person helps you come back into balance. It feels like very much twin flame type of energy because there's one person here and they're kind of by themselves looking off into the distance. There's another person here looking off into the distance. But when they come together, they create the whole person. And the sun and the moon and all of that is aligned. So I definitely think it's important that you see this person as complementing your life and as helping you be your best version of yourself. And you don't need to see them as part of you, but definitely try to accept them within you because this person is going to help you achieve some of your biggest goals that you have yet to achieve in your life. So be open to them because they're really going to give you the inspiration that you need, and they kind of give you that final push that you needed in order to continue your project and in order to get things done. So here with the Six of Pentacles, again, I'm getting a lot of mirroring energy. So it definitely feels like you are reflected in this person and this person is reflected back in you. You help each other. You are very giving towards each other. There's a deep compassion and tenderness here with all the flowers opening and blooming. It really feels like something that's inside of you right now is being brought to the surface through this divine connection. And this is something that you haven't been able to do previously. And because of that, it has felt stifling. You know, in some of your connections currently, you definitely feel like the Eight of Swords, where you feel stifled. You don't have your most creative self out there on the table for the world to see. But this person is going to help you come into alignment, and they're going to help you share your innermost voice and self with the world. So this is a very beautiful and significant connection. So I hope that this reading helped you today. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share it if you feel so inclined. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. You just have to hashtag Divine Connections down below this video. Check out Luna's channel. She's amazing. She's the most psychic reader I've ever known, so definitely check her out. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can get that at the links down below my video. I do them on Wizio as well as Schedulicity, and I also have a Patreon you can join if you would like. So thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it, and I'm sending a lot of love and light out to all of you. All right, take care. Bye. Okay, pile two, welcome to your readings. I have your card here, and I'm going to shuffle your remaining cards and see why you meet this person and what you will accomplish together. So this first row is really more about why you meet them. Okay. And we can turn this first card over. So you got let go. That's already starting to answer why. And now we're going to answer what you'll accomplish together. And I'm going to get one more, and then I promise I will get started. Okay, this is the Muse Tarot deck. I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous. So just to go over these quickly, you got the Four of Swords here, the Seven of Cups, the Hanged Man, Death, the World. And then in terms of what you accomplish together, you got the Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Devil, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Wands. So I'm going to go through these one by one. And we are going to start up here. This first message is very clear in terms of why you meet this person. So your spirit guides are saying, let go. This person is helping you get rid of baggage. They're helping you heal. They're helping you literally become a lighter person. I'm getting a lot of healing vibes when I tune into this pile. So this person could come to you in the form of a Reiki master. They might come to you in form of a yoga teacher or some kind of guide. It also might not be that obvious, but this person could be a friend. I'm getting a sense of warmth and familiarity when you meet this person, and to me it feels like this person is on peer level to you. So yes, they might be a teacher, but it's like someone that you see eye to eye with and someone who you feel very comfortable around. So these two cards here, with Let Go and Four of Swords together, these are both about healing, and these are both about release. So what I'm getting here is, I feel like in the past, especially the past 2 years, I'm getting that quite clearly, you've put a lot of pressure on yourself. And you've grown a lot as a person, but the clouds have been dark. And I'm saying that because here you can see these dark clouds in the background. It has not all been easy. You've gone through a lot of spiritual growth, but with spiritual growth often comes confusion and anxiety, and also a lot of hard work. And so I feel like this person comes to your life to help you heal and to help you release the burden that you've been carrying. This is going to come in a little bit later in the reading too, because here we also have the Ten of Wands. So the Seven of Cups here and the Hanged Man, I'm getting that these two are actually connected. It's going to sound kind of silly, but your spirit guides are saying, why should I accept the healing? Why should I do the healing now? Some of us listening have a tendency to push off when people help us, or to not accept the healing, because you can see that you could very well continue with the cycle or the foundation that you've already built for yourself. And it's almost like one of these fish is the foundation that you have today, and you're operating within it and you're doing a great job, but these other fish are the ones that are showing you a different path, a different reality. And so this person is enlightening to you because not only are they a peer, they also show you a different path. So they feel familiar, but they also are enlightening you and showing you that there is a different way. Now, what I'm getting is that this person is a role model for you, and they role model by example. They are a few months ahead of you when it comes to taking a big risk, something that perhaps you've been considering. And just to give you an example, it could be something like they decide to establish a business that they've really cared about for a long time, and perhaps that's something you've always wanted to do. But through watching them do it, you get the courage to do this yourself, and you are equally as talented, and you two are divine partners to each other. So they're not only helping you let go, they're also helping you spread your wings. I'm getting that the Hanged Man here is a symbol that they are going to do this before you. So you are going to follow them, but it's going to take some time. It's not going to be immediate. And perhaps you two kind of start in the same situation and they do something first, but it feels like it's really important for you to observe throughout that time because you are becoming enlightened. And I'm getting some distanced energy when I tap into your pile. So you see this woman is looking at the fish. It's not like she's swimming with them. It's not like she's in the water with them just yet. She is quietly observing. She's quietly understanding the setup, how things work, what it means for her to do that, and what it would mean for her to be able to replicate this same thing that they're doing. But a few months or even a year down the line, this woman is going to be one of the fish as well. So I know that's kind of a weird metaphor, but basically what I'm saying is this person is your peer. They are brought to help you heal, and they're also going to connect you to people who are going to help enlighten you and are going to help give you the confidence to come to their side and to experience more light and freedom and release. So this energy is super important, and it is definitely coming at the right time in your life. Your spirit guides are saying these two are together as well. So you have death and the world, and what I want you to take a look at in each of these cards is there's a lot of energy of flying and spreading your wings. So when we see death, you are going through a huge transformation and it has not all panned out yet. What I'm getting is that some of you are actually kind of suffering in silence. You are working a job that isn't really calling to you. You are kind of going through a similar pattern, and you know intuitively that it's supposed to end soon, but you're not sure quite when. And so you're kind of suffering in silence. You're not able to speak out as fully and as authentically as you want to. Perhaps you've tried, by the way. I don't feel that it's for a lack of effort. It just feels like not everything has clicked into place yet. But I want you to know that it will. And I want you to know that with time and with observation and understanding how this person goes about this transition, you'll be able to replicate it in your own way. And that leads to happiness and enlightenment and joy. So to me, it feels like a gradual laying of the foundation and a gradual abundance of growth coming into you, and you get the world. And whenever you see the world, this is about literally having the world in the palm of your hands. It is having all of the different tools and tactics available to you, and a lot of that you've learned through simply being patient and observing the situation carefully. So that's really cool. So now we're going to talk about what you'll accomplish together. I have addressed some of it in the sense that this person role models and then you follow them, but let's talk a little bit more about your connection specifically and what you'll accomplish together. So 6 of Swords here, again, a lot of spiritual growth. You two are motivating each other. You two are sharing advice with each other. So for example, it might be like you have a shared discipline or shared interests. I don't think you necessarily do exactly the same thing, mind you, but it feels like you inspire each other because one of you will share one thing, the other will share the other thing. There's a lot of positive growth from both ends coming into this relationship. And what I'm getting is that both of you genuinely want to be a better person and want to grow within yourselves. So there's a lot of giving energy and a lot of supportive energy. And I feel like what I'm also seeing is, again, this energy of observation. So it feels like at times you're this person who is kind of small and is looking out into the landscape and not sure what to do. And your friend here comes along and says, hey, here's the way, here's a path that you can use. And so they share a perspective with you that you don't necessarily see yourself, and then vice versa. So I'm getting that in times when your friend or your peer is in kind of a dark or confusing spot, you're able to say, hey, let's extrapolate and let's go out a couple of layers and look at the situation this way. And that really helps to enlighten them in return. So we have the Page of Pentacles here. I think that this is a very important connection. And again, it is divine because it is connected to your future and it's connected to the person you're going to be 10 years from now. So if you have a goal, like for example, let's say you want to be a coach or you want to have your own business or you want to set up your own shop, it feels like this person helps you with that. And they not only help you lay the foundation, I actually think that you might decide to work together in the future. So seeing the Page of Pentacles is a very entrepreneurial energy, and it feels like you two might have a significant partnership that in the future is channeled into career. For most of you, by the way, I do see this being a platonic relationship. I don't see this as a romantic relationship. To me, it feels more like a friendship, but it feels significant and it feels like there's a lot of growth here. So we have the Devil and we also have the Hierophant. So again, I've kind of already said this, but at times you feel trapped and the person comes in and says, hey, actually, no, you're not trapped. Let's work through this together and let's engage in the healing that you need to engage in. And when we see the Hierophant here, this is an energy of structure and teaching. So this person might even bring you methods or foundations that you're not too familiar with, different ways of healing, different ways of opening your mind. And I feel like because you really trust them, this is super beneficial for you. This really helps you spread your wings. So I just want you to know, yeah, sure, you might have times when you feel trapped or you feel like you're in a cycle, but there's a lot of imagery here of spreading your wings, of letting go of what is no longer serving you, and this person is definitely going to help you with that. Now, I'm getting that this person is pretty organized and pretty structured. So This person is definitely going to help you with your development in the sense that they understand it's a step-by-step process. They might do something a little bit more quickly than you, but they understand that in your life you need to take it more carefully. It's step by step by step. When we see the Hierophant, this is not about doing something crazy. It's not about taking a radical leap or change. Instead, it is about slow moving important foundations, and it's also about teaching and learning. So this person is going to teach you, you're going to teach them in return. There's a very organic alignment going on here. Last but not least, we have the Ten of Wands, also known as the Ten of Inspiration in this deck. This person realizes that you're carrying a heavy load. First of all, they don't understand how you're doing it. They just see that you're so busy, and they're honestly in awe of everything that you do and everything you achieve. You're the type of person who channels your energy and your passion very seriously into your craft. And because you are able to do that, you get very high quality outcomes. However, it comes with a lot of stress, and that's why your spirit guides and angels are saying, let this person help you let go. Really be open to them. Don't resist it. Open up your arms and open up your heart, because this person is going to help you melt away some of this stressful energy. So I just want you all to know that when I tap into healing energy, it's very powerful because it not only enlightens you, it makes you one with your highest self. It makes you able to become a teacher and a healer to others. So if you have any reservations about letting go, just remember that by opening up your heart and by letting go, you are actually going to be opening up the hearts of so many people around you, and therefore you have the potential to touch hundreds, if not thousands, of lives just by working on yourself. It all comes from your heart center, so as long as you're willing to do that, I feel like you can make a really significant mark upon the world. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading today. I hope it gave you some clarity and guidance. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. All you have to do is hashtag Divine Connections down below this video, and check out Luna's channel. She's absolutely amazing, the most psychic reader I have ever seen on YouTube. So definitely check her out and subscribe if you have not yet. And if you would like a personal reading from me, you can use the links down below my video. I do them on both Wizio and also Schedulicity. And if you would like to join me and my lovely patrons on my Patreon channel, please feel free. I would absolutely love to have you. So thank you so much for listening today, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye! Alright, pile 3, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and we're going to find out why you meet this person and what you accomplish together. So the first line here is going to be more about the why. And then the second line is going to be more about what you accomplish together. Ooh, the Lovers. And one more. And last but not least, I have to flip over this card, which is saying unlikely. And I'm going to ask for one more card. Choose a new direction. Okay, well those seem to match pretty well together. So let's tap into this a little bit. The honest truth is I don't yet know what your spirit guides and angels are saying is unlikely, so let's try and find out what this means. So I'm going to leave these for a second and I'm going to start here and get some more intuitive messages. Okay, so the first thing they're showing me when they show me the Knight of Wands is that the grass is greener on the other side. They're showing like a plot of land where it looks really beautiful on one side, and on the other side where you're standing, you feel like the grass is kind of dirty or not as great. And so they're showing me that you have a lot of desire as connected to a certain direction. This could be a career direction, this could be a person. However, I feel for a lot of you, this is more of a career thing. This is like a desire that you have in a certain area. And I almost feel like you know people who are in this area or who do this, and therefore you want to follow suit because you've seen them be successful, and so you feel you should do the same. We have the Five of Cups here, and when we see the Five of Cups, this is significant that this is coming through because on the one hand, the Five of Cups means that you feel kind of sad and kind of like you've lost something or like you've missed out on an opportunity. And so therefore you think, oh, well, you know, why me? Why do I have to be the one who doesn't have this? But the good thing about the Five of Cups is there are always more cups to work with. So you may be focusing on the cups that have fallen over, but there are always more cups to work with. There's always more emotions and positive channeling that you can do in order to achieve your dream or your goal. So I do feel intuitively that for many of you, this does have to do with some kind of focus when it comes to career or who you want to be in the future. And for some reason, the spirit guides at this current moment are saying that it's unlikely that this would pan out exactly as you want it to. I'm not going to leave you there, don't worry. I'm going to try and get you some more guidance. And I am getting that you have a higher purpose or a higher mission. It's just not going to manifest exactly in the way that you have envisioned currently. In fact, I feel in some ways what you are going to end up doing is going to be bigger and more significant, but it is not as easy of a path as the one that you have in mind, and so therefore the journey is not always going to be very easy. So the first thing that I want to be very clear about is it feels like when we're talking about divine connections, there's a person in your life who has done this thing that you want to do. It could be like they've become a singer, they've become an actress, they've written a book, they've launched their own TV show, they have their own product line. So they've done that thing. However, they are brought into your life as a teacher so that you understand the struggle that it takes to get to that place, and you understand that you can do a very similar thing, but at the same time, you're not going to do it exactly how they did it. In fact, you're going to do it differently. So I feel that this person is older than you. I'm getting somewhat of a mentorship influence. This might be someone you work with in an office, or it could be like a family friend, but I'm seeing that you see them as an adult. You don't see them as just a friend or just a peer. You see them as being somehow higher than you when it comes to the hierarchy or the food chain, so to speak. So they help you channel a lot of your dreams and goals into practical action. When we see the Eight of Pentacles here, they do help you work on your dream, and they also encourage you to look a little bit out of the box. So I feel like this person has done what it is you aspire to do, and they're telling you, hey, look, yeah, that did work for me, it's true, but it wasn't as easy as it looks. And the second thing is that you have a very creative mind and you have the ability to do it not only differently, but in a better way. So I'm just going to give you an example, and again, take it with a grain of salt. It could be like you want to launch your own beauty product line and you meet someone who's done that successfully. So you at first think, okay, I should do that exactly. But they say, hey, no, actually you'll get more sales if you do it a different way instead. These are the weaknesses about what I did and why this didn't work that well. So maybe try something else. And so I do see that there's a lot of inspiration coming in as connected to this divine relationship. However, with this inspiration comes a level of conflict and not wanting to face the facts. That's just the honest truth. So when we see the Seven of Wands, this card is about a person who is blocking the energy that is coming from others. So you may be feeling a little attacked. You may be feeling like this person is blocking you from getting to where you're meant to. But the truth is, they're actually a divine teacher, and they're brought into your life to help you choose a new direction. So one thing that's really important to know is that as you go through this journey, you're not alone. You don't see one person here, you see two people. This person is here as a divine teacher and helper. They're going to help you go on the path that you're meant to go on. And so you're not alone. You are going to have access to all of these riches and these resources and this wealth and abundance in the future, but also through them. They're kind of like your fairy godmother who comes in and says, don't lose hope. I'm just going to put you on a path that's a little bit better for you in the long term. So we also have the Muse of Emotions here, which is very connected to the Muse of Inspiration. So one is Cups, and then the other here is Wands. I sometimes see Cups and Wands as being similar because this is your emotions. This is about channeling what's inside of yourself and bringing it outside of yourself, but doing that with command and poise and purpose. And so I'm suddenly getting a energy of acting, modeling, a performative kind of energy. So if you have big goals to like be famous or to be on stage or something like this, I totally believe that you can do it. You absolutely can. This person is going to help you harness your energy and make sure that when you're sharing it with others, it is done so in a way that is going to be beneficial to you and is going to market yourself in the best way. Now, even if you don't want to be an actress or a singer or some kind of performer, perhaps this manifests in the form of public speaking, or it manifests in the form of marketing a product or service, or even marketing yourself. I feel like this person is really going to help you get to the next level when it comes to how you market yourself and how you bring yourself into the next phase, so to speak. I'm definitely getting, again, a teacher energy. So this person could be a teacher in this life. They could also be a consultant that you work with. They could be like a family friend. Again, they feel older, they feel wise, they feel mature. I think they have a bit of a sense of humor as well, but you are most likely going to come into contact with this person, I would say very soon, within the next 6 weeks, if you have not already. You might already know them. Just to address this quickly, the Muse of Inspiration, which is the King of Wands, this means this person is going to bring a whole new direction and purpose into your existing strategy. They're going to help you see what you're doing through a new light. So you're going to see that what you're doing up until that point was kind of like spinning your wheels in some ways. And this person is brought in to enlighten you, and they respect you. They really like the way you think. And I'm also getting that you're their favorite. So just for example, let's say that they're a consultant coming in to work with your company. I'm getting that you are their favorite. They see something special in you. They see something they can nurture and grow. And so therefore they put the extra effort and attention towards you. And I feel like you two create a significant bond. So we have the Lovers here, which is of course a divine connection. Whenever this card shows up, it is good not only for the relationship itself, but it's very promising for business. It can also be promising for love. What I'm getting is a relationship does not seem like a love relationship, at least not at the beginning. It could develop that way, but I feel like at first it's not. But the Lovers is about something significant that needs to happen between you two, and they will definitely give you a lot of attention because they feel as strongly for you as you feel for them. And again, it doesn't have to be about love. It can be about inspiration and motivation, even entrepreneurship. I feel like they really stir something up in you, and that really helps you to do a great job at whatever it is you're focused on. You also have the Queen of Voices here, which is the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is the person you're about to meet and connect with. So what they're going to help you accomplish is they're going to help you grow and market yourself in a better way. They also might help you understand a new area of focus that you can be an expert in. And I feel like what you accomplish together is you might decide to work together on a project or a product. It feels like this wouldn't be you necessarily marketing your services with them. Instead, it feels like they help to collaborate on some kind of project or product, something that you're going to give out to your audience or to your customers or clients. So whatever it is, this person has a lot of smarts. They're very intelligent, they're very practiced in this discipline, and they are mentoring you and they are helping your project or product do even better. So that is really, really good. And again, they're giving you a lot of new ideas for how to do this thing. And because of working with them, you learn to capture their voice in a way that other people don't. Like, I feel like you understand their mindset and you become a very good representative of their mindset even when they're not in the room. So this is something that they have successfully nurtured in you after about 3 to 4 months of working together and having this relationship. So we also have the Page of Voices here, which is the Page of Swords. So again, there is a lot of sword energy coming through here. I feel like they inspire you, but they also show you that you have to be practical. This woman here, she's kind of putting on these glasses and she's seeing a different side to something that she didn't see previously. So, you know, all these women are kind of dancing around her head. And this person is forcing you to be practical, they're forcing you to be grounded, and they're showing you a different side to the situation. It's almost kind of like when you have a magic 8-ball. You can shake it up differently and it can show you a different number. Even though all the numbers are in that magic 8-ball, this person is kind of consulting you and they're showing you, hey, look at it this way instead. So you definitely are going to achieve your dream or goal, by the way, but it's not going to be in exactly the way you think it's going to be. It's going to be with the new direction that this person is an influence on for you. So last but not least, here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So again, this represents a change. So when I see this new direction, I definitely feel like it's a better direction for you. It's a direction that is more aligned with your higher purpose. It is something mildly unexpected. So perhaps this is a talent or skill that you didn't know you had, or you just weren't harnessing it in 100% the way that this person would advise you to. So that's why the timing of all of this is truly divine. This person is coming into your life to kind of pass the baton in some ways and teach you their skills and their knowledge and show you that you can soar in this discipline or this field as long as you listen to their guidance, and they're really going to help you. The wheel is always something that is destined. So this is part of your destiny. It's part of your future. You are going to be kind of all around these different situations. Like when you look at this woman, she's in all these different kind of poses and dancing positions and stuff. But when we see the wheel, this is also symbolizing that she's very capable. She's able to deal with the change. She's able to deal with all the different situations. And more importantly, these different situations are aligned to her highest path. So therefore, that's really helping her grow and flourish. So just to sum this up quickly, I know this has been a rather long explanation, but I feel like whatever it is you've been focusing on, you are going to get it, but you're going to get it in a different way than you thought, and it requires some tweaking and a bit of a pivot. This person is going to be a huge influence in helping you pivot and in helping you really harness your value proposition so that it's even more successful. And they help you see the situation in a different way so that you're open to that in the first place. There will be moments of struggle where you might doubt that this person's way is the way, or you might feel like, I don't want to listen to them. I'm just going to do whatever I want to. But I would highly advise you to at least understand who this person might be in your life and really try to pay attention to them, because I feel like they're really going to help you, and they're going to help you be 10 times more successful than if you don't listen to their wisdom and guidance. So I hope this helps you. I hope that it gave you some clarity today. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it if you feel so inclined. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. You can do so just doing hashtag Divine Connections and dropping that below this video as a comment. So can't wait to see all of those hashtags come through. If you would like a personal reading, you can book using the links in my YouTube banner. I will also post them down below. So I do them on Wizio, Schedulicity, and if you would like, I also have my own Patreon channel, and I would be absolutely delighted if you would like to join us. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!